Hi there, it's Maria from the Tarot Shop here, and this is a deck walkthrough for the Manifestation Tarot. This is actually by Jayne Wallace. She is, would you say she's the founder or the owner of Psychic Sisters in Selfridges in London? I think they've got like an online shop now, haven't they? So it's a box like this. It's called the Manifestation Tarot. Makes your dreams become your reality with the power inside the tarot. So you use the tarot, I would say, quite intuitively here. It's illustrated by Julia Collins. Right, okay, so basically, oh yeah, see, she's the founder of Psychic Sisters. So they're a team of clairvoyants that work out of the Selfridges department store. She's quite, well, she's, we're very well known over here in the UK. And then you've got Julia Cellini, sorry, is the artist. I don't know why I said that. Collins, goodness me. Okay, so let's have a look. So it's a box that just basically pops out like that, and then inside it you've got a book which will give you all the information and the deck. Now it's a larger deck hand wise. It's quite, but it's really easy to, it's not too thick in the hands, which means it's easy to shuffle, but it's just a larger format. It reminds me very much of the old Rider-Waite size, actually. So it's, I mean, it's a really lovely size, very easy to handle, quite good quality card, nice and thick, glossy, which will be interesting on the camera because, as you can see already, we've got lights all over them. So I'll try and bear that in mind while we're looking through them. And the book, you've got an introduction, so she tells you how to prepare your cards. This must be a flower, the flower of manifestation. We'll go into, I imagine, the purpose of the cards. So you've got reading the cards. She's got all of these different types of spreads there. The major arcana and the minor arcana. Now the minor arcana aren't illustrated. It's a really comprehensive little deck. So you can see you've got the spreads there that you can do. I like them because you can use them for manifestation. So it will actually show you what your blockages and things are. We've got the past, present, future, which we're used to. Staircase of success. Really good. Nice little booklet. And you've got reversals as well. The key meaning of the cards. No, she hasn't, which is interesting because we don't, not many of us do that. I don't do them. Okay, so go through those, and then you've got each of the, you can see they're not illustrated. So we'll take a look at the cards now. Pop that to one side. Those are all the colours of the rainbow. So this is like a chakra kind of law of attraction type thing, isn't it, really? Okay, so those are the backs. Let's have a look. So you've got each of the, I'm going to make sure we're not in the light. There we go. So you've got the Fool, and the message behind this is I have faith, which is a true meaning, if you like, really, of the Fool card. The Magician, I am confident. The High Priestess, I trust my intuition. So we can see where these are going. They're really good for the positive side of the card, where you turn all of the card's lessons into one sentence. The Emperor, I am in control. Very clever. The Hierophant, I accept guidance, because it's all about teaching and receiving and giving of knowledge. The Lovers, I am supported by love. See, the Lovers for me is also about the obsession that you get when you first meet somebody. So it can be extremely consuming. So it's important that you say that you're supported by love in whatever connotation that may be. If you're really spending an awful lot of time being consumed by your new passion for your business or whatever it is, then actually you're supported by the love of that. I think that's really important to kind of put that spin on it as well. The Chariot, I can find balance. I make wise decisions for the Justice. I don't know if you can read, but I seek truth. I am flexible. That's important, actually, because the Wheel of Fortune is quite challenging sometimes, because nobody likes change, even when change is for the good. I have courage. Isn't that wonderful? That really is the strength card as well. I am enlightened. Yeah, because with the Hanged Man, you're looking at things from a different point of view, aren't you? So I embrace new beginnings. I like that. I create harmony. I accept my shadow self. That's the deeper meaning of the devil, yes. And you've got, so when I also teach the devil, I say that it's about staying focused, because you get distracted by shiny things. We love shiny things, don't we? Things that kind of take us away from it. I can rebuild. That's important, because the Tower does take something down in order to get you to, it's a restart. It's quite chaotic when the Tower comes in, but you rebuild on stronger ground. You see, like that's the perfect example, because you see it's built on a cliff edge. So it wasn't built on solid foundations initially. It's just a stepping stone that takes you to the right, to where you're going to build your home, your forever home, if you like, really. I'm inspired. I find the way in the darkness. You've got a cat and a dog here, because you normally have the dog and the wolf and the lobster or the crab, or that's what the crab, lobster, crayfish you call it, don't you, I think, as well. So the unseen path will soon be revealed. So you could still use the traditional meanings. You'll get the visual clues, if you like, really, from the major arcana, although these aren't visually illustrated. I'm full of hope. The sun, card of success. I know my destiny, because we all have that uncertainty when judgment comes. I do get a bit distressed when the E's missing. Anyway, the world, I am successful. The world is now our oyster. Okay, so then we move into the suits, and you can see that they're different colours. So we're using the energy of the right colour for each of the suits. So we've got blue for emotions, and then you've got the quartz. So you wouldn't need to know the meanings of each of the cards to be able to use this deck, because it has the meaning on the card. So I am loved. I cherish the bonds I form. So this is about bonds, you see. So when you get that, you get the bonds. So I would read it and say, okay, you've got the Two of Cups here, so you need to cherish a bond that you're about to form. I have respect. I am open to new possibilities. I learn from my losses. Five's always about letting go, aren't they? Moving forward. Excuse me. Joyful memories enhance my present. I make choices with clarity. And this is important when you've got the Seven of Cups, because you are so confused. We've got all these things on offer. So it takes the essence of the card and then makes you positive about it. You turn it. So it'll be interesting to see what they do about the swords, won't it? Because they're quite, that's the mind. So this is the heart. The cups are all about our feelings. Page of Cups. I'm assuming that you don't know the cards, you see, when I talk through these. Obviously, if you are an experienced tarot reader, then you'll know. Page of Cups. Let me know what you think if you are. I explore my emotions with curiosity. I pursue my passions and dreams. I nurture my emotional self and those around me with compassion. Oh, I love the Queen of Cups. I lead with emotional balance and wisdom. That's the true essence. What I like about these is the court cards. They, instead of you working on the elemental, and people get quite hung up on court cards, and I do promise I'm going to do a reading on, not a reading, a tutorial on the courts, because we get hung up on those. And that's actually a really good way to learn the courts. Okay, here we've got the swords. I'm going to save those, actually. I'm going to put them there. I'm going to see how they manage those in a minute. So Ace of Wands. I am a vessel for creativity and innovation. Are we shining? No, we're not. So the Two of Wands is about decisions. So I possess the power to shape my future. You remember in the Rider-Waite, he stood there holding the world in his hands with a wand behind him and a wand forward. So they're about to make a choice. The Three of Wands. I expand my horizons with every step I take. So the Four of Wands, my life is a celebration of my achievements. Four of Wands is the home kind of card as well. So about building secure and solid foundations. I embrace challenges as opportunities to grow. Well, that's a nice way to look at it, isn't it? Very hard when we're human, isn't it, sometimes? So you're like, oh gosh, here we go again. Six of Wands, success is my natural state. Because that's a positive card anyway. The Seven of Wands, I stand my ground with courage and determination, because that's when you defend yourself in the traditional Rider-Waite. Ace of Wands, I'm open to the flow of the universe. Resilience is my key to success. Gosh, is it ever with that? Because you've got it's the one where he's wearing a headband, you know, he's defending his position. One more go. 10 of Wands, I release burdens that do not serve me. That's a really positive spin on that, because it's the one where he's laden down, you know, with all the wands, all the stuff he has to do. So, and Page of Wands, curiosity and adventure guide me. My actions are bold and fearless. They really are, with the Knight of Wands as well, and the Sword. So we'll see how they handle that. Queen of Wands, confidence and warmth radiate from me. Yeah, this is about confidence, isn't it? And it's very directional with the wands. I wield the power of leadership and vision for the King. So Pentacles, so we've got the money suit now. New opportunities for abundance flow to me effortlessly. If you are going through a bit of a financial time, I always find this, and this was something I was taught by my old teacher a very, very long time ago. And that is that, right, you want to write this down. Money flows to me easily, frequently, and from unexpected sources, because we try always to imagine where the flow is going to come from. And sometimes the universe knows better than we do what's best for us. We think we do, but actually the universe does. So I always found that was quite helpful. I wrote it down when I was young, and I popped it in my purse. And I'm happy to say, yes, we have difficulties, but I tend to, that's my mantra really around finances. So I just thought I'd throw that in there. So new opportunities, you've got to make, it's the juggling of the finances with this one. So I gracefully balance my responsibilities. I really like these. Tell me what you think. Honestly, I love to hear. Nobody comments. I don't know why. There's no wrong or right answers here. I'm not going to judge. I might disagree and I might agree. And anyway, these decks are for you. I'm presenting them so that you can see what's on offer out here. I open the door to new opportunities, which is really important. This is the one where he's outside the church and he's like injured and he's got the stick. Oh, I should have really had the 5 of coins so you could see it. 5 of Pentacles for you to see the Rider-Waite one. It's quite a gloomy card, so it's really important that they've put a spin on that. Generosity and receiving are in balance. Now, some people don't like too much positivity. They're like, I want to know all the bad stuff so I can face it. But, you know, and I think this is the important thing of the manifestation is we have to be so careful with our words, you know, and careful with our thoughts, because we create our own realities, even when we're going through really tough times. And trust me, no one disagrees with that at times more than I do. Dedication to my craft brings mastery. You know, this is the master craftsman. I'm surrounded by abundance. This is amazing. I'm going to finish that in a minute. I've just got distracted then. I'm building a lasting legacy of wealth and well-being. Because you remember 10 of Pentacles, it's money that's coming from an established source. So it's like family lineage, or it's an organization like a bank or something like that. It's a building of lasting legacy. So it's all about the legacy of wealth and well-being. It's hereditary. It's a lineage. It's old money, established money. I've completely forgotten what I've said now and what I was going to say. And I bet you'll remind me. Oh, well, I'm sure it wasn't that important. Page of Pentacles. My curiosity opens the path to new growth. That happens a lot to me at the minute with the wandering mind. My daughter calls it brain rot. I don't think that's very nice, do you? Apparently I talk in brain rot sometimes. Ambition guides me to manifest prosperity and stability. So this is going to be really interesting now. Let's see how they've handled the swords, which are challenging because it's your mind. And it's one of our greatest challenges in life is to control our thoughts. That's what I was saying. It's really important to be careful about. I know there are times in life when we have things that are unavoidable because they are part of our life's growth. So you can't change those. That's not really to do with how you're thinking. You know, when dreadful things happen, that's a lesson. That's not, you know, that you've been thinking that. But everyday things. I always say that this is the truth as well, is that actually, gosh, this is working out to be quite a deep video, isn't it? But, you know, how we handle things are up to us. You know, that what we have to deal with is up to the universe, and actually how we handle it is very much down to us. So this is really good. And I think the reason I've gone into that whole kind of thing, because positive thinking is really important, as tough as it is. Ace of Swords. I embrace clarity and truth. We know that. Now, I open my heart and mind to new perspectives, because this is where she's blindfolded and she needs to see things for what they really are. Three of Swords is we have to let go of something. So I find strength and the courage to heal and move forward. Very relevant, isn't it? Peace of mind is my strength. Four of Swords. That's, she's just lying down, isn't she, on the slab. Five of Swords. This is about loss. I choose my battles wisely. Six of Swords. I leave behind what no longer serves me for a brighter path. So she's in the boat moving forward in that one. Seven of Swords. I navigate challenges with wisdom and discernment, or discretion. Does it say discretion? Eight of Swords. I have the power to change my circumstances. And she is, isn't she? That's the one where you're trapped. You know, she's got all the swords are all the way around her. Nine of Swords. I transform worries into stepping stones for growth. That's a really good spin on that. Now 10 is, I acknowledge endings are necessary for new beginnings. That's really important, because in the 10 of Swords, you've come just about as far as you're going to, because people will think, I've reached the end of it. But actually, it's now taking on a new phase. So it has reached the natural end of it, really. It's not going to get any worse. It's time to move forward. Page of Swords. I embrace curiosity and learning. I cut through obstacles in my way. Queen of Swords. I'm squinting a bit because I've got the wrong glasses on. I speak my truth with clarity and compassion. King of Swords. My decisions are guided by justice and truth. Wow. That turned into a bit of a spiritual thing, didn't it? I think it's because it's the manifestation tarot. Obviously, that's the kind of energy that's required to read this deck, isn't it? That kind of mental attitude. So it's not just a question of you grab your cards and off you go. I will actually, I think, break in this deck from the... Yeah, I'm going to use these in my readings, the majors, because I think that they've really got quite a lot to offer there. So that's it. The Manifestation Tarot by Jayne Wallace. It was bound to be a good deck, wasn't it, really? I mean, she definitely knows what she's talking about. And it's available in store, my store, please, thank you, or Amazon. So that's it. I hope you found that useful, and thanks very much for your time. Okay, bye-bye.